Kia ora whānau. Today's Sunday here. It's cold. Out here is the east. That way is north, west and south. So yeah, wind's coming from this direction, sort of southeast. Mrs. Ledbury's just come home early with some takeaways. Yeah, I just wanted to, today's Sunday, going to do a quick Fatwood Friday, but I just wanted to touch on strikers for ferro rods. That's Bayite, Forest Fundamentals, Uberleben, Mad Dog Survival, Speedy Sharp. That's just a cheap high-speed steel thin bit. I got in a pack of 5, and ceramic striker from Mad Dog Survival in the UK, which is he's quite unique, Mad Dog, just doing that by himself, and might be a long one. I just wanted to touch on pencil sharpeners. That's probably the cheapest. Then I went to that because I wanted a metal one, and really I think that was about the same price as I've just upgraded to that, which is the Stadler. And so that's Kia from Mrs. Ledbury. But I thought, you know, that is pretty rock solid construction there, and there should be good quality blades. And really, when we're talking kit, I liked what Corporal Kelly said, you know, buy once, cry once, and to be fair, that was a really cheap, reasonable price. I think it was like $4 New Zealand, so half that, probably $2 UK. And to be fair, I think I paid close to that for this cheap one. But you look at that, it's quite thin there, and I think it's got a slight crack there where it joins there. It's got a slight crack. Might be able to just see it, but it's nearly nowhere near as robust as that, and the blades are thinner, and the same as that. So you get what you pay for, really. So I was just going to do a quick demo of that, and a quick demo of strikers, and then yeah, call it there for our Fatwood Friday on Sunday. Bear with me, whānau. So I could just use the Uberleben rod. So that's the Bayite, but you really want, you know, all of these are good as far as I'm concerned. And you can really feel the burr. If you look at that, friends, you can really see how they burred that over, and hence and then the Uberleben one, I can't really moan with that either. This is just a cheap generic thin high-speed steel, but yeah, all these are good, and that's what you want, is something with a good 90. Mad Dog, and I think there's an advantage of having a dedicated striker with a handle. So that's just something I've made up myself with a high-speed steel square bit and a Fatwood handle, and then Speedy Sharp. So all those are good. I think those three would probably be my favourite because they're got a dedicated handle, although you know there's nothing wrong with that. You've got enough to grip on and it does the job nice. The only thing I don't like about the Bayite is it gets the speed bumps. Yeah, so it's going to need constant maintenance, that thing. So think about your strikers, friends. All that aside, here's our cheap so it works okay. That's on the biggest one. But yeah, notice how they're not, that's from that. And to be fair, cheap thin blades and plastic can break. So you know, if you're going to rely on that in your fire kit, you're going to cry, because you're not going to buy once, cry once. You're going to buy more than once and you're going to cry. This I was quite happy with. But yeah, I just wanted to get Raylene's niece into fire making and get her a kit going. Now that's quite good. See how it spirals round? So I like that. But the only thing I don't like is it has, I think it's got a very fine crack there and it's too thin there, so it has the potential, as you're getting a bit of wood in there, because it's not designed for a fire kit, it's to do pencils. But you know, we want to be quite hard on our material, so that has the possibility to fail. Hence I went to the Stadler. And I think this is a more robust bit of kit. So I'd recommend this pencil sharpener to anyone. Because I actually saw, and that's still going. So you see the difference between that, and that. You know, and that, even if you haven't got Fatwood, it's making your, whatever you're going to start with your ferro rod, it's going to make it easier to, because it's nice and thin, it's going to make it a lot easier to combust and ignite, because it's, yeah, thinner material. The heat can, yeah, do its job. Just the flame's going to come back this way, and I've just got to watch out for my polythene there. So we'll get our beast out. And then always try and don't do that when you're striking, friends. Always lay it flat, lift it a couple of mil at the back, and really push down and drive through. Happy Fatwood Friday on a Sunday, friends. I hope that was useful information. Sorry it's a long one, but yeah, there's a couple of things I've been thinking about just incorporating into my videos. Is yeah, think about your strikers, even having a good knife spine as a backup, and yeah, having good kit. Yeah, I thought that was good of Corporal's Corner, you know, buy once, cry once. So yeah, try and have rock solid kit. So get a good, check out what you're buying. Yeah, I think I'm going to buy another couple of those good pencil sharpeners, one for the wife's fire kit and one for the car or something. Yeah, and a good striker makes all the difference. Even if you've got a cheap ferro rod, I can use my cheapest Chinese one, and with a good striker you can actually pull a good amount of material off, and that's the key to ignition. So from me here in rural water, New Zealand, yeah, just got to be careful because it's so windy. I'm just watching one of our, distracted up there, you can see in the top of the hedge there is one of our chooks. What are you doing up there? All our girls there. They always think they're hungry. Don't know if you can see that chook up there. What are you doing up there? Hello, say hello to everybody on YouTube. Hey, as long as you're behaving up there. Ooh. Righto. We'll call it there, whānau. Sorry about the distractions. So yeah. So the key really for your fire kit is a good dedicated striker. So choose what works for you, but I'd recommend any of these. Yeah, it could end up saving your bacon. It's the difference between getting a fire and not, regardless of whether you got a $100 ferro rod or a $9 ferro rod. That's the key to getting a a fire, and a decent way to make small tinder for ignition. Yeah, get a good quality pencil sharpener. So yeah, sorry it's another long one as per usual, but from me here in rural water, New Zealand, yeah, nice to see your stones arrived, SD. I could see you appreciated it, doing a video in the dark. So yeah, good on you, brother. And yeah, well deserved recipient. That was the whole purpose of me sending some stones out, buying them in America and needing to post from within America out to a few people I thought might be interested in flint and steel and appreciate them. And yeah, big thank you to Jim Thomas too. Without your help, Jim, yeah, none of this would have happened. So yeah, really big shout of praise to you, and yeah, thank you. So too long. See you for, I'm going to do a quick flint and steel Sunday for Saturday video. Ka kite anō.